legend of MMA, Cesar Gracie. And his opponent across the cage, ready to go on my left, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5 feet 10.5 inches. He weighed in at 185 pounds. This MMA legend is trained in the discipline of submission fighting. His record stands at 20 wins, 7 losses, and 1 draw. Representing Shamrock Martial Arts Academy and hailing from San Jose, California. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, he is making his much anticipated return to the cage. Here is the former King of Pancrase and legendary MMA middleweight champion, introducing Frank Shamrock. Once again, our referee in charge of the bout, Dr. Nelson Hamilton, now to give instructions.
All right, gentlemen, I went over the rules with each of you separately. You say you understand the rules. That means I expect a good, clean fight. I expect you to defend yourself at all times. And I expect you to listen for my commands at all times. Touch them up and let's do it.
It has finally come to pass. Shamrock and Gracie, the electricity in this room harkens back to old Ali Fraser days.
Yeah, it's amazing to see 18,000 plus here. I think the first 2 minutes are the most important minutes for Cesar Gracie. He's got to be able to settle down against a legend, Frank Shamrock, who's been in there with everybody.
You can smell the pandemonium in the air.
Gracie. See Gracie firing a couple jabs. He does not want to stand up, though. He wants to get this fight to the ground and utilize his jiu-jitsu.
Shamrock has done it in the opening minute. A long-standing feud. The anger from years of frustration of the Gracie family taking on Shamrock all comes out of the hands in the first minute.
The big left hook puts him to sleep. Puts him to sleep. Good night.
Just loaded up on one shot, and that's all it took.
That's exactly what Frank Shamrock wanted to do. Maybe he wanted to carry on the agony over a couple of rounds of the Gracie family, but the end result is exactly what Shamrock was looking for, Phil.
And I'm telling you this, I'm watching this fight with, evil intentions, because I'm not just here because I'm the prettiest guy in MMA. I might be fighting to win it real soon.
Well, here you go. There's a look at it right to the lower jaw. Cesar Gracie felt the full force of Frank Shamrock. You see the towel come flying in from Gracie's corner. We didn't even get the words out of our mouth that Gracie was making his MMA debut. Welcome. One punch.
Not exactly like Kung's.
Well, not a good scouting film for you, was it, Phil?
No. You know, Shamrock is the pioneer of a true mixed martial artist. You know, they say he's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. But we'll find out when the NYBA gets in there with him.
Put yourself back into the commentary role now. He did what he had to do, when he wanted to do it.
He sure did. And they say Frank is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. And I don't believe it, so we'll see if he gets in there with the NYBA in the next Strikeforce main event.
Cesar Gracie has shaken off that hard right hand and then that series of lefts and rights once he was on the ground.
That hurts ego more than anything else.
Yeah,
really.
You're right, indeed. All right, well, let's go up for the official announcement of the finish of this fight, and ring announcer Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time. 21 seconds in round number 1. He is the winner by way of knockout.